Welcome, my crafty friends. This video has 5 cards for you to copy using scrap paper. How many of you have too much and it's just too big to throw away and we don't know what to do with it? I'm going to show you what to do with it. I'm going to show you how to make 5 cards. There's no measurements for your scrap paper because guess what? I'm going to show you what to do with it. Bases 8.5 by 5.5, and then fold it right in half. So you have 5 card bases. The second thing you're going to do is cut 5 white or light card layers at 5 1/4 by 4. Then you're good to go, because the next thing you need is just some scrap paper. The takeaway I want for you is, yes, I'm going to show you 5 cards, but I also want you to use your imagination. So card number 1, I want you to cut this. This is my scrap, so it's a little too long there. So I'm going to cut that using my card layer as a template and just cut off the extra. What we're going to do next with this pretty pattern paper is to cut it on the diagonal. So line it up, a corner in the track, the opposite corner in the track, and then we're going to give it a haircut right in half, but corner to corner. Pinch everything together and flip it so that your other corners, the opposite corners, are in the track. Kind of eyeball, make sure these corners are even Steven. And then you're going to cut it in half, and this is going to give you 4 triangles. So the first ones, the shorter ones fit like that, the larger ones fit like this. Then this is what we're going to do to make it so cute. So I'm going to come in with my silicone mat because I want to get some glue. Now what you're going to do first is adhere down the shorter pieces, and you're going to line this up towards the top. So corner to corner, tippy top to tippy top, you're going to line that one up, and then do the opposite with the one on the bottom. And I flipped it so we've got the pretty stripes. You do need, for most of these patterns, you're going to need 2-sided paper. So this one, if I did this, it's going to perfectly close up our space. So what I did, just to be a little different, I'm going to adhere it down, but I'm going to leave this back end hanging off the edge and create a little bit of a margin there, about, what, 1/8 of an inch? So we're going to trim that off, but not till we get the other side glued. Eyeballing everything, I want you to be able to not really worry about measurements. I didn't really give you measurements for the pattern paper because I want you to use your scraps. I want you to use your leftovers. What do you think so far? The next thing we're going to do is a little bit of decorating. So I'm bringing in my circle punch. So I'm going to punch out a circle, and that's going to go in the center. But first I want to add a little dimension to my circle. So a little tip I do, I'm going to use black in this case, but roll your circle in a circle and just get black on the edges, as simple as that. This is going to add some depth and dimension. Then I'm going to bring in my Silicone Craft Sheet again, get my sentiment, and stamp it right in the middle. Ta-da! Now what we'll do is just pop that up with dimensionals in the middle. And this particular card is done. Little trick with circles, I just use 3. How about you? Tell me below, how many dimensionals do you use with circles? Center it, and then look how matchy-matchy pretty that's going to be. And all this paper is on sale. Let's get on to our next card. Card 2, we've got all our paper. Here is a stamp set I'm using. It's called Simply Said. In case you wondered, all the sentiments you see me for all 5 cards are this one little baby stamp set. Then this pretty paper, if you've fallen in love, is Florals in Bloom. It's 12 by 12 designer series paper, and these are all the designs front and back. Now we're going to get on to card 2. So I want you to get out some scraps again. And we've got front, we've got back, different designs, different colors. So I've pulled these 2 scraps. I've got my base. This is a little 1/4 inch strip we're going to use. We're working with our white layer. You're going to need 2 pieces or one larger piece to cut off, but we're going to use both sides. Can you see? So what I want you to do, let's adhere this down. If you've seen my videos before, I start the glue away from the edge because the first thing that comes out is a blob, am I right? And then go along and just push your glue along the edges Just as simple as can be. So this first piece, I want you just to, we're gonna layer it on an angle. What you're gonna make sure, see how my corner's sticking out of my white layer? So I just moved that up. See, I want that corner to be covered. Let me put my mat under just so I don't get too much glue. So now I'm gonna come in with my second piece, and I can see I can put glue on the white layer because I see about where it needs to go. Now you're gonna pretend it's one sheet as far as the angle that you're angling the paper, and just marry it together side by side, and then we're gonna do it again. We're gonna flip our white piece over, treat it like a template, and cut off any little scrappies that stick out beyond. But I wanted to give you some ideas for creating cards from your scraps. This I'm gonna throw away, but something like this I wanted you to see. Now, couldn't you do this? And what if you wanted a different direction? What if you wanted to use both sides or add a piece down here? That's up to you. And that's the creative part that I want you to take away. Does it have to be angled just like this? It does not. And that's, I want you to get inspired. You can copy this to the letter. My whole channel is about just copy what I'm doing, and you'll learn that way. But I do want you to think a little bit outside the box, where if you don't have the exact supplies, if you didn't have the exact shades of paper, if you didn't have the exact same sizes of cardstock, that you still feel successful and confident that you could do this too. So I'm gonna come in again with my black Memento ink, same stamp set. Who remembers the name of the stamp set? Tell me below. This one I'm gonna make a birthday card. Ta-da! And then this, I adhere flat to this pretty pattern paper. All these patterns on sale. So this particular card base is Secret C, and the first one we used was called Cloud Cover. Let me put it there. Are you having fun so far? Do you like my supplies? Did you remember the name of the stamp set? Do you love all these extras? Do you love all these colors? They're all on sale. Remember me when shopping for craft supplies. All the supplies I'm using can be found on my online store, and I will put the link below for you. How cute and pretty is this? Let's get on with our third card in the series. So I've got my pretty paper. This one is Strawberry Slush. And then I've got my white card base, and then I've got this pretty pattern paper. Here we go. So with this, we're gonna do something a little different. What I'm gonna have you do is we're gonna actually adhere down the cardstock first. So I'm gonna come, because the star of the show is the corner. Have you started to recognize that all the cards we're working on, they all have angles to them? Just corners and angles, so cute and fun. So that is perfectly put like that. So I'm gonna come back in with another piece of pattern paper, but I'm gonna leave a margin with the Strawberry Slush. I'm going more in the middle because I can always add some more on the ends. Leave you about a quarter, I guess it's more of 1/8 of an inch, wouldn't you say? What do you think? All right, so we're gonna flip it over again, use the white as our template, and give it a little haircut. Something like this. I don't save. Tell me below, what size does your pattern paper have to be for you to save it? What? Isn't that the stinking cutest design? All right, still working on our third card. I'm gonna bring in my, did you hear me plumb stutter? Too many M's. Third card, working with my Memento ink. And it's just gonna be a note. You can stamp just a note and then put happy birthday on the inside. Never feel stuck like, oh, just a note is just a note. No, it's not. It can be whatever you want it to be, whatever you need it to be. Are you ready for card number 4? All right, before we start number 4, go boop and hit the thumbs up button, and remember to subscribe so you can find me again. Ooh, I almost cut my layer in half. I'm gonna take my pattern paper, it's 6 inches. I am going to cut it at 3 inches. So whatever size yours is, you just want it cut in half, because we're gonna flip it and work our magic. But we do want it longer than the layer, because we're gonna angle it a little bitty bit. And this particular one, we're gonna make the angle wider on one side, shorter on the other. And again, we're gonna use our white as a template. All right, glue that down and come in here And let's do the other side. Other thing I was gonna do, I just thought it would be cute and tie it all in. Depending how much white space you have in between and how much space you have for your sentiment. And I'm gonna eyeball it with my sentiment. Yeah, so they also tie in the card base. So I've added that just as a little show and tell, just to tie it all together, and then we'll do our stamping. So once again, turn your layer over. And remember, this is card number 4. You're gonna use your white layer as a template. It's come along cute, don't you think? So again, we're gonna get out our black ink. I'm gonna add a little sentiment. Ta-da! How cute is that? Are you ready for card 5? I've got my piece of pattern paper and it's bigger. It is bigger than my white, and here's why. I'm gonna chop this in half and then I'll show you our designs. The trick when you're doing scraps is on an angle. Here's a little tip. You need it about 1/2 inch to 1 inch bigger than the actual piece. So these I'm gonna angle in the same direction, leaving a diagonal white space. Let me come in with my glue. I'm gonna do a diagonal. And just make sure, like if I put it like that, you see how the points, the corners are showing? We can't have that for our design. So that's the only secret to success. Let me flip it over so you can see. Your corners of your white layer must always be covered. Now with this particular one, I'm also going to not flip it. I'm gonna leave it on the same side, but if you want, I'm gonna encourage you to flip it over, because look how cute that would be too. So I'm gonna leave us about the same angle and leave it about the same. And yes, I've come back in with my little 1/4 inch strips. This one is Darling Duck. What a cute name for yellow, huh? If you have room, put it on the white layer. And if you don't, and by room, I mean have room to leave to stamp a sentiment. You wanna leave room on the white, have enough white for a sentiment. And I'm hoping you've pre-picked out your sentiment as well. If you're laughing at how often I use this particular stamp set, the Simply Said, I'm laughing with you. I tried today to grab a new sentiment stamp set to share with you, and I'm like, nope, that one is so well-rounded and so versatile and has so much to offer. I'm sticking with it. It was just my favorite out of my personal pile. All right, it's shaping up. So again, let's flip it over and cut off our excess. Are you ready for some finishing touches? I thought it'd be fun to put the matchy-matchy bling onto our card. So I'm just gonna add a little baby dot above the sentiment that color coordinates. So this is 1. This is actually card 5. So let me show you a little option. Here's another card, number 5. So what I'm calling number 5. All right, here's the comparison. Here's a card made with Floral Delights paper, and then the one I demonstrated for you is made with the Florals in Bloom. So let's just get a little view of both. Lovely. All 12 by 12. Double-sided paper. So this is your card 5. You gotta tell me your favorites. Here is card number 4. So let's add some bling to this one. I'm gonna use a bigger one. Cute. Now let's do card 3. Add us a little bling. It's sticking to my hand. I love the difference in colors, that you have a little comparison, and you know you're gonna have to vote on your favorite designer series paper. You're gonna have to tell me which is your favorite. And card number 1, you remember this one? So let me come back in and I'm going to get this guy right there. Do you have a favorite color? Click this link to the right of the screen or look for the link below in the description section. And what do you need to remember? Subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. Thanks for watching. See you at the next video.